What's going on, everybody? Zane Ellis here, and welcome back to another episode of the Storm the Court pod. Today, we've got a hot topic on our hands. But 2024-25 All-NBA teams, based on average rankings from a bunch of advanced metrics. You know, the kind that has scribes like us arguing over beers about who truly deserves a spot. This whole discussion has gotten me fired up. So let's dive in. We've got Ivica Zubac popping up as a surprise contender for All-NBA. And listen, if you've been watching him play, you know he's been criminally underrated. How does a dude who's putting up solid numbers get overlooked like he's some kind of background character in a sitcom? Now, I get it. The eye test tells you he's a great center. But there's this weird black box of metrics that sometimes inflate what bigs do versus perimeter players. You know? The kind of stuff that makes you question whether rebounding numbers should hold more weight than an elite guard creating his own shot. The advanced metrics can be funky like that. On that note, Tyrese Haliburton being labeled super underrated? Absolutely. After a shaky start last season, people were practically writing him off like he wouldn't turn around. Come on, guys. Let's keep it real. If Haliburton was on a marketable team, we'd all be waxing poetic about him. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum and Derek White are stealing the spotlight, while some folks are still trying to figure out the Jaylen Brown puzzle. It feels like the Celtics are a perfect storm, with their depth and versatile playmaking. But I do worry about who gets left off the All-NBA list. It's going to be competitive. And Jordan Poole, he's another wild card. He can drop 30 and a quarter, but if he sputters 1 month, you know some folks will crow about one good month. Remember, shooting averages fluctuate. It's part of the deal. You have to love how the advanced stat lovers and the traditionalists keep butting heads, huh? I saw someone say free agency stats are snake oil. Now that's spicy. We know stats are designed with biases and contexts, right? I mean, you can't tell me they aren't overvaluing defensive rebounding at times, right? I find it particularly baffling when Jarrett Allen and Zubac rank high in win shares. Let's get real. Win shares and role player metrics can sometimes be as useful as an umbrella in a hurricane. They do a job, but not all the time. And then there's LeBron. The narrative suggests he might get overlooked, and honestly, that's a wild take. I mean, how can you overlook a guy who's putting in work like he's still in his prime? Sure, he might not be best player in the league level anymore, but come on, it's LeBron. Let's wrap this up. Zubac deserves a seat at the table. And Haliburton is on the verge of being a household name. Meanwhile, some players, like Allen and White, might miss the cut simply due to how perception has shifted. It puts a spotlight on the conversation around what it means to be an elite player in today's NBA. So here's my hot take. If Zubac doesn't make it this year, it's officially time for this league to start rethinking how we evaluate player contributions. All right, folks. We'll be back soon with more basketball banter and breaking down the latest NBA drama. Until then, keep dunking on that thing we call life. Catch you later.